Good afternoon. Welcome to Jim Monley's World of Weather. You clicked on to the long-range weather forecast discussion from March 4th to the 18th. First of all, we're going to talk about the impending storm that everybody's talking about that hit the east. Here's our system here in the Central Plains, Central Mississippi Valley. It moves eastward, and this is where it brings snow to parts of the Northeast, Ohio Valley, parts of the Great Lakes. You can see along the Mid-Atlantic, the I-95 corridor, it's rain, and even Boston gets rain and then changes to rain there too, snow at first. But we'll look at the upper levels here. We'll show you why this is going to happen. Okay, we'll go to Thursday, Friday 7 a.m. And you want to see where, this is where the low starts moving in, but you want to see where the freezing line is. I think this is the wrong map. Okay, we'll go to the other one. These are the wrong maps. Okay, what I want are temperatures, if you can bear with me. I want the 850. Oh, I thought there was. Okay, we'll take a look at this then. What I want you to look here, this is the European. I want you to watch where the freezing line is, right here, the 0 degree mark is. And watch how that advances northward, Friday, Saturday, and then look. It lives right through here, through northern Jersey, and lifts up to New York State. So this is the upper winds, and look where the winds are coming from, southeasterly direction. But this also happened with our last storm. The temperatures were above freezing, and the winds are always southeast. So there's a southeast flow of warmer air coming in aloft. This is at the 925 millibar level. And that should change it to rain. Even you go further to the north, it just about goes to Connecticut, north of New Jersey, Connecticut area. It's rain southward and snow to the north. Okay, so that's what I'm going to get into now. So now we're going to get back to the forecast. This is for March 4th to the 8th. And you can see that we have a ridge here, trough over western North America. And we have a ridge here over Greenland. And then the pattern will become a little more blocky due to these two ridges. And you'll see later on in the future as I go through the days of the forecast. But we still have a zone of flow, and we have a ridge over the Caribbean. Now, we'll have strong low pressure exiting. We'll be exiting the northeast at this time. We'll go to the surface. There goes our low, exiting the northeast. And then that'll be followed by high pressure building in through Monday. Then we'll have a slow trough in the west, and that will maintain unsettled conditions along or below normal temperatures. And the east will remain on the warm side, also mild for this time of year. And we'll take a look at the west, and I want to use the GFS that shows it the best. That'll bring rain, especially rain to some of the areas in the valleys, but snow, especially across the Sierras. Very heavy snow here across the Sierra. I think forecasts for at least 2 feet or more across the Sierras. Okay, we're going to look at the period now for March 9th to 13th. And this is where the pattern becomes blocking. We have a ridge here extending from Alaska to Greenland, trough here, zone of flow still across the nation. And for the most part, this is shown by all the models. But if you look at the GFS, has above normal heights, still a zone of flow. No above normal heights here, but over Greenland. But if you look at the rest of the models, they all have a trough pretty much across the whole nation and continue blocking here. And I think this is how the pattern is going to be. So for this forecast period, I'm calling for below normal temperatures here. And I'm calling for numbers near 8 degrees below normal, especially here. Above normal temperatures forecast for this region here. Anomalies of 4 to 8 degrees above normal are forecast for precipitation. Calling for above normal precipitation here. Probability of occurrence is 35%. And then we have below normal precipitation for much of this region here. Probability of occurrence is 35%. Now looking ahead for March 14th to the 18th. And again, if you look at the models, it has a broad trough zone of flow across the country, except again for the GFS, which still maintains above normal heights here across Hudson Bay. No blocking here across Greenland, and slightly above normal heights here in the east. But I think I'm going with the consensus that it'll be something like this. So for this forecast period, I'm calling for below normal temperatures for the entire nation except for southern Florida. And I'm calling for anomalies to be near or more than 10 degrees below normal, mainly here. And for precipitation, calling for above normal precipitation here and here. And the probability of occurrence 35 to 40%. And then we have below normal precipitation for this region. And the probability of occurrence in there 35%. So that's the long range weather forecast discussion for March 4th to the 18th. Thanks for coming to Jim Munley's World of Weather, and have a good day.